All right, the LA Chargers get a triple dose of good news. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to the Chargers to give you an outsider's look into your team. Preseason game, get to see some action, see some things in three things. You just get three things. It's like, okay, all right, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid because this is huge. Okay, so one of the big things was playmakers, weapons. What do you got? What do you don't have? Well, here is what the Chargers have. From the jump, Keandre Lambert-Smith was great, is great. He does it again in this game. So good news number one is Keandre Lambert-Smith is legit. It's official, right? It's just kind of official. But Trey Harris, we've been waiting, and unfairly so, really. I mean, right? Because it's like we're not even into the season yet, and we're like, come on, what's up with this dude? Is he going to make plays? What's going on? He's a second rounder. Is it all good? Keandre Lambert-Smith and Trey Harris both make plays. 6 catches, 85 yards. It felt really good. I know my dad is really happy, so shout out to him. He came to the game. Saturday was his birthday. Glad to have him come out. Do what I do best. Thank you, Trey Harris. So good news number one, the weapons, that whole thing, it really happened where you get weapons and they come through. That's good news number one, and we'll get back to that here in just a second. Good news number two is we talked about this leading up to the game that Justin Herbert was going to play. And I was like, oh, boy, don't know if I like that. Don't know if I hate it. I don't know how I feel. I backed it up. Well, what does he do? He comes in, preseason debut, scoring drive on his first and only series of the game. It's just good vibes is what this is. Take the team down, get in the game, you don't get injured, you complete a few passes, a little this, a little that, and you just get, it's like perfect. That's all we're looking for. And I felt confident that he would be able to get in the game. He's a smart player. He's not going to put himself in danger. Sure enough, boom. By the way, let me know in the comments where you're at here, just excitement level-wise. Maybe I already said that. I'm really curious because the Chargers are at that point in this kind of rebuild and this revamp where the Lions were a couple years ago where you're just like, dude, we are actually legit. Not just like a collection of good players and hope that let's put it together. It's like, no, we're a football team moving forward. I promised that I would talk about Jim Harbaugh's thing at the end of the video a couple videos ago. I will at the end of this video, the Michigan scandal. I'll get to it at the end of this video, I promise. That's good news number two. Herbert gets in, plays, doesn't get injured, leads a scoring drive. Love that. It's like vibes are up. It's preseason. Love it. Next good news is we've talked about this guy. This is a bonus one. Not really going to give you, this is just a bonus one. But you had a big man get an interception, put his head down. Again, I don't want to make too big a deal out of it because it's preseason. But again, it's preseason. So as good of a preseason game as it can get, your quarterback leads a touchdown drive. You got weapons. Those guys are going to start. And a big man interception. Again, get the bench going. I think that's just awesome. That's kind of a bonus one. And then the final one is the one that really is near and dear to my heart is Trey Lance. Just looks good. And I love to see that because it feels like, man, there's no way you suck, right? And so for him to kind of bounce around the league there for a minute, was like, well, I don't know. Maybe he does. It's like, no, this is it. Perfect. Man, this dude can be a backup quarterback, be somebody that you can really be confident in, and that's exactly what it is. So I love to see that doing his thing. And by the way, I wanted to show you this. The All-22 of this. First of all, Trey Lance, right? Just slinging a perfect ball that Keandre Lambert catches. Here it is from the top. I mean, first of all, seriously, just a flick of the wrist, and he throws it 40 yards. I mean, man. Trey Harris. Another little flick of the wrist. This one's for 45 yards. Perfectly thrown ball. Either he catches it or nobody. I don't know. Again, it's preseason. We're not getting crazy, but we're also going to be like, okay. isn't that what we're doing out here? I mean, what the heck? Here's another view of it that, oh, shoot, I lost it. Hold on. Yep. Just a little. I, at first, was so impressed with the catch, of course, but Trey Lance putting it right where it needs to be. So, playmakers are out there. Trey Lance is doing his thing. Big man, you got your quarterback in, leading drives just for fun. I thought it was all really well done. And let me know in the comments. So, okay. Yeah, this Jim Harbaugh thing, really interesting. It depends on how you want to look at it, right? If you're a Michigan supporter, there's one angle. If you hate Michigan, it's an easy angle to be like, I'll see. The way I feel it is Jim Harbaugh's not dumb, and he's consulted with people, and he's like, look, it doesn't do any good to – you can do whatever you want, Jim, and if you don't want to talk to NCAA, I wouldn't. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to. Screw them. I got nothing to do with these guys anymore. I'm never going back to college. This thing's nuts. From the second I got to Michigan, I was tweaking with the rules. Remember he did this, like, it was called like signing with the stars. And this was pre-NIL, like risky. This is risky. He had all of the draft. They had this big like concert type thing. And if you signed with Michigan, you came down and it was like in the basketball arena. And there were stars there, like Jeter's there, all the legends of Michigan, Woodson, and he would announce them, and it was packed house, and it was like this, and it was like, you're not really supposed to do that because, and it was like, why? And they really didn't have a rule, but they didn't like it, and he did a bunch of those types of things. He slept over at recruits' houses, would just sleep in their living room, and the NCAA is like, you can't do that, and he's like, why? I'm like, well, and they just didn't, they couldn't quite get him, but they wanted to. And that's the relationship, is he just towed the line in every possible way. And the NCAA is built, honestly, it's not like no fault of theirs. They're like, oh shoot, we need to have these rules, but also it's really cool making billions of dollars. So let's make billions. Oh, yeah, we got to keep these rules. Like Jim Harbaugh, I think he bought some cheeseburgers, and then he didn't tell us. So that's a suspension. Sorry, man. And you're like, but wait, aren't you making billions with a B off of Michigan football? You're like, the whole thing? Yeah, we are. And yeah, don't forget, let's not talk about that. What we need to talk about is you didn't tell us about the cheeseburgers that you bought for that recruit. And then it's, this is why they can't figure it out. So I say all that to say Jim Harbaugh from the beginning was messing with these people, and they just didn't know what to do. So at the end of the day, this thing comes out. Could he have talked? Could he have helped? Could he have defended himself? Sure. And he's just like, no, I don't even care. You can do whatever you want. I don't even care. And it's like, okay. And that's what really ultimately got Michigan in trouble. They wouldn't cooperate. And so there it was. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see all of you on the next one.